What is Amazon's most valuable product? It's not the boxes that arrive at your door. It's not the movies you stream. It's not even the cloud services powering the internet. Amazon's most valuable, most profitable product is one you never see, and you've been paying for it with every single click. This is the story of how Amazon built a trillion-dollar empire not on selling you things, but on studying you. In 1994, Jeff Bezos left a lucrative Wall Street job to start an online bookstore. The vision was simple: use the internet's infinite shelf space to sell more books than any physical store ever could. But there was a problem. How do you compete with the experience of a local bookstore? How do you know what your customers want when you can't see them? The early answer was data, but of a primitive kind. They tracked what sold, what didn't, and where it shipped. They even used to ring a bell in the office every time they made a sale. But this was just the beginning. Amazon realized that to truly win, they needed to understand their customers better than the customers understood themselves. The problem was no longer about selection, it was about prediction. The turning point came in 2005. Amazon was a successful online retailer, but growth was slowing. They needed a way to lock customers in, to create a relationship that was too convenient to break. Their solution was Amazon Prime. For a flat annual fee, you got free 2-day shipping. On the surface, it was a customer loyalty program, but underneath it was the most sophisticated data harvesting operation in retail history. Think about it. Prime didn't just encourage you to shop more, it actively discouraged you from shopping anywhere else. Why wait a week and pay for shipping elsewhere when you can get it in 2 days for free? Every Prime subscription was a golden handcuff. It was permission for Amazon to track your every purchase, your browsing habits, your wish lists, and even how long you hover your mouse over a product. With over 200 million Prime subscribers worldwide, that's an unimaginable torrent of behavioral data flowing into Amazon's servers every second. Prime wasn't a shipping service. It was a data pipeline. With this river of data, Amazon's strategy evolved from being the everything store to building the everything ecosystem. Every new product and service they launched was another sensor feeding data back to the mothership. Amazon Echo and Alexa aren't just speakers. They are microphones placed in your home, learning your routines, your voice, your preferences. Amazon Kindle doesn't just let you read books, it tells Amazon which sentences you highlight, how fast you read, and where you stop. Amazon Video tells them what you watch, and their acquisition of Whole Foods gave them a physical window into your grocery habits. This is called ecosystem lock-in. Each service is convenient on its own, but together they create a web that's incredibly difficult to escape. You're not just a customer. You're a resident in Amazon's walled garden, and the currency you use to pay your rent is your personal data. This data is what allows Amazon to predict what you want to buy before you even know you want to buy it. The results of this data-centric strategy are a competitive advantage that borders on clairvoyance. Amazon's recommendation engine, powered by this data, is responsible for a staggering 35% of all its sales. That's not an algorithm guessing. That's an algorithm knowing. But the most powerful and controversial application of this data is against Amazon's own partners, the third-party sellers. Over half the items sold on Amazon.com come from small businesses using Amazon's platform. These sellers provide Amazon with a constant real-time market research report. They reveal which products are trending, what features are popular, and what price points consumers will pay. And when Amazon's algorithms identify a winner, the company often creates its own nearly identical product under a brand like Amazon Basics. They then use their control of the platform to feature their product above the original sellers. The small business that did all the hard work of validating the market is suddenly competing with the landlord who also owns the store. This practice has made Amazon one of the most powerful market research firms in the world, and its subjects are the very businesses that depend on it to survive. So what's the lesson here? The next time you get a perfectly timed product recommendation or enjoy a seemingly magical 2-day delivery, remember the transaction that's really taking place. You are trading your data for convenience. Amazon's real product isn't the item in the box. It's the profound predictive understanding of human behavior that they've built from billions of such transactions. The true empire wasn't built on boxes and warehouses. It was built on bits and bytes. The question for us as consumers is this: are we comfortable with one company knowing us quite this well? The convenience is undeniable, but the cost is our digital shadow. The business world is full of these hidden strategies and silent trades. If you want to understand the real forces shaping your choices in your world, we break them down every week. To make sure you don't miss out, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. What other company's secret strategy should we uncover next? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.